Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning. It is I don't know how much crafting I'm gonna do this weekend or this week because it is Mother's Day weekend coming up, and for my gift, I get to go see my mom. Sorry, I keep shaking the table. Oh, actually, I probably didn't check the phone though. Anyway, I thought I would get on and do a crochet and chat. I am trying to finish this ruffle hat, and these are really kind of an improvisational type of project. Let me see. Sorry, I'm gonna try to move that up and then tilt it down. Okay. It's improvisational. Like, you really can go so many different ways with these, and I think everybody who makes these ruffle hats do them slightly differently. And then even me, who I've done, this will be my third one. I think I've done each one of them differently. So anyway, I just wanted to chat a little bit and crochet a little bit because man, guys, I am in my Rory Gilmore era for sure. And that, if you were a Gilmore Girls fan, you already know what that means. Rory Gilmore, the character, was an really, really super cerebral and smart girl. And but not super cerebral. She was very, very highly intelligent, but she was not she was also relatable. Anyway, the Gilmore Girls was a great series. Comment down below if you loved it. My sister and her daughter, sometimes my sister refers to them as the Black Gilmore Girls. Anyway, I was a huge fan. I was hugely disappointed when the show went off the air because it went off the air unceremoniously. Like, suddenly, even to the actors and the writers, it was a sudden thing. It was a sudden, it's over. And it wasn't as if people weren't watching or whatever. But anyway, Rory read all the time, and she always had books in her backpack just for pleasure, not just her school books. And she read deep stuff, you know. So I'm in my Rory Gilmore era, not because I'm reading super deep things, although some of the things are quite deep, but because I am always have a book in my bag lately. And I think what crochet and knitting and reading, having one of the benefits, common benefits, is that you don't really mind waiting because you have something to do, right? So either you take a project with you. I know that there are plenty of moms out there who wait in the pickup line for their kids at school, and they have projects in the car. They have their car knitting or their car crochet so that they can have something to work on while they're waiting. It helps a lot to have something. When you go to the doctor's office, it really helps a lot, especially if you knew that you are in for a wait, because some doctors, you just know that you're going to be waiting. And so if you bring something to occupy yourself and you can feel like you made good use of the time, it feels better, right? It just feels like it helps you not to get so anxious and so upset that you are waiting. And so you can do that with crochet, knitting, and you can also do it with books. You can do it with books. And just trying to see what I'm doing here. Trying to make this ruffle look the way I want it to look. Anyway, so but yeah, I love the fact that you can have something with you all the time when you work with your hands, or if you love reading. And so, guys, I wanted to say thank you for everybody who has gone over to Steve's channel. and watched and commented and liked and even subscribed to his channel and liked our Thompson's Reading BookTube episode 1. We had so much fun, and we enjoyed it so much, and we just look forward to creating more content around the books we're reading. Now, it's 2 of us over there, right? And I am a chatterbox and can dominate a conversation. And so I thought what I would do is some of my thoughts, I will share some of my thoughts a little bit over here too, but the vast majority of our book content is going to be over on Steve's channel. But you guys know that my book for the month of May, I've shared it, or I shared it at least over there. So I'll share it over here. Cutting for Stone is by Dr. Abraham Verghese. My goal is to get this book done in the month of May. That's my bookmark. So guys, I'm almost halfway through this book. Dedicated quite a bit of time. And what I'm realizing is that I probably read faster than I think I do. And maybe I've gotten better because I really consider myself a slow reader. Because I was always slow, but maybe that has changed because I just started this on May 1st, really. And so I'm already halfway through. It's May 8th. So now I'm hopeful that this won't be the only book that I read for the month of May. It's the only one that I said I'm absolutely going to finish this month, but I really think I'm going to get to at least 1 or 2 other books because I'm going to Chicago, guys. By the time you see this, I would have gone and come back. And I'm going to go see my mother for Mother's Day. That's my gift from my family, is for me to be able to go home. So I won't celebrate with my own little family because they are sending me off to see my mother. And so that's really good. But I am going to have, my plan is to take advantage of this time. I'm only going to be there for a short period of time, but that airport time, that flight time, that is going to be prime reading time. So it's actually conceivable that I would finish this book by the time I get back home. Possible. But if I put as much reading into it as I want to, then I will definitely finish. So anyway, I gotta read this so that y'all will know why this book got me from the beginning. And I think, did I read this already? So this is the prologue of the book. It's titled The Coming. It says, after 8 months spent in the obscurity of our mother's womb, my brother Shiva and I came into the world in the late afternoon of the 20th of September in the year of grace 1954. We took our first breaths at an elevation of 8,000 feet in the thin air of Addis Ababa, capital city of Ethiopia. The miracle of our birth took place at Missing Hospital's Operating Theater 3, the very room where our mother, Sister Mary Joseph Praise, spent most of her working hours and in which she had been most fulfilled. Did y'all catch that? Did you catch that? Okay, I'm a Catholic schoolgirl, but I'm assuming all y'all understand what it means to be Sister Mary Joseph. That's the first 2 paragraphs of the book, guys. So, that's intriguing, right? Sister Mary Joseph is pregnant and giving birth. And as we all know, pretty much she's a nun. And nuns generally take a vow of chastity. Meaning, what the heck? So this is a great book. Now, it is different from the other book we read by Dr. Abraham Verghese. It's called The Covenant of Water. The Covenant of Water was a long, like from the 1900s to 1975 or something was the time period. It was in more than one country. This one is pretty much in Ethiopia with some references to India. But this is also less like The Covenant of Water, because all of the stories that are being told of the characters, they all are together. Whereas in The Covenant of Water, you got a picture of this, a picture of that, and a picture of the other, and eventually all of these stories come together. This one is together from the beginning. Anyway, it's really good. I am excited about it. I'm excited to read it. I continue reading it, and I'm really enjoying the book. It is slice of life, it's human condition, it's coming of age, it's also a medical drama, it's a mystery. It's so much happening in the book, and the characters are beautifully developed. This author, when I heard him talk, he talked about how his books for him start with geography. And so there's so much in the book. There's so much about the book that has to do with place and where it's set. There is so much history also. I'm learning. Guys, this book, I legit have to stop every once in a while and look up a word. And that's good. That's good. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. Hold on a second. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I'm really enjoying it, but I do already have ideas of what I want to do next when it comes to reading. But as far as crochet is concerned, I did get started on another Ami, and I'm gonna do another one of the alligator crocodiles that I had done in the dappled yarn. This one's gonna be a solid green. It's a Bernat blanket in the colorway, I think it's Malachite, and it's a truer green. And so I started making the feet the other night, I think on Monday night, and my goal that night was to get 4 feet done. And I got 2 done, and then I was getting really, really sleepy, and I kept messing up, and finally, somewhere in my mind, the clarity came to just stop, because I was too sleepy. I was just gonna keep messing it up. So anyway, I stopped. So I got 2 feet done so far, and I'm actually trying to figure out if I'm taking what I'm taking. I don't really to on my trip with me, because what I don't want to do is take a big ball of blanket yarn. So you know what I might do is take some of that Juicy Couture Luxe Velour yarn. That's a smaller ball. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to take that and I'm going to work on and figure out what my BTS project for the month is, because I have that in a lavender color, and I haven't made anything in a lighter purple for my BTS project. And so if you don't know what my BTS project is, just comment down below and say, what is that BTS project you're talking about? And then I'll explain it, because I have explained it so many times. I don't need to keep talking about it unless there are people who don't know. I'll answer your comment. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do, because that Bernat blanket, you know, that's a big old ball. So I don't want to take that with me. So probably the alligator crocodile will go on hold. You know, I'm calling it the alligator crocodile because that's what the pattern designer called it, because who knows the difference? Anybody. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet, I know you know. So, please tell me what the difference is. Oh, it's a shame, but I don't know. Anyway, city girl here, city girl. Anyway, I think this is the beginning of a new crafty week. I don't know how much I will be able to show you, but I have 2 balls of that Luxe Velour yarn, which I will take with, and the appropriate hook. I do still have, I believe, a bag of stuffing in Chicago, but even if I don't, I'll just make the parts of whatever and then bring it home flat, which is probably smartest, and go for and stuff it when I get home. So anyway, I think that's it. I just wanted to chat a little bit about the book and do a little bit of crochet and get this crafty week started. Okay, anyway, I'll see you guys. It's time for me to get myself together to get out of here. I think I have a little time. I could do about 10 more minutes of reading. All right, so yeah. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. If you are someone who is not with your mother or you have lost your mother, our hearts are with you. If you don't have a great relationship with your mother, our hearts are with you. We hope that there is somebody who is a mother figure in your life, or just friends who love you, or if you have kids that make the day special for you. I hope that is the case. I look forward to just spending the day. I'm telling my mother I am the gift. I'm coming home. I was the Christmas gift too, when I was born. But anyway, I'll talk back to y'all later. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. Alright guys, so next clip, I did finish this ruffle hat. It's actually too big, but it's finished, and I feel like I'm definitely wearing this when I'm in Chicago for the winter time because I will be completely warm with this. I'm confident, I think. I mean, it's Chicago and we do have the hawk there, so we'll see. But it's covering my ears. It's, I think it'll work. But anyway, this is the second ruffle hat made with the Karen Big Cake. I forgot the colorway, but I've talked about it. But anyway, I'm done with it. And let me show you how much yarn I have left from those two big cakes, and which will go into my scrappy blanket. This is what I have left. So I made 2 ruffle hats from the Karen Big Cake. Now, I think I've already said it, but I think on this one, if I had just decreased the number of rounds or simply use a smaller hook. I was using a 7mm hook for this one, so I think that's why it came out so big, but I'll be able to wear it. I will. I don't know about anybody else. I got a big head. So, look, if I take my glasses off, it completely is going to fall into my face. So, anyway, I wanted to show you that I did get this finished. And this morning, I got one more thing finished. I told you I had started another crocodile alligator. And here it is. I'm so glad I bought these little dragony cat eye things because they go really good for the this pattern. So I enjoyed it. I still need to figure out this pattern because you can see my little schnoz is a little bit twisted. But look at those eyes. Look at how cute the eyes are. The pattern called for either, if you were going to use black eyes, it said use 20mm eyes. If you're going to use glitter eyes, it said 23. These are 24mm safety eyes that I got from probably AliExpress. And when I did the spine on this guy, initially it was a little bit off center, so I went back and redid it again. This is the blanket yarn from Bernat in the colorway Amalekite or something like that. I don't remember, but anyway, it is probably one of the greenest greens that they have. And I still have maybe a half a ball left, or maybe a little less than half a ball. The legs on this pattern, I forgot who the pattern is by, y'all. It's not Crochet Grove. It's either Crochet Grove, All from Jade, one of those. Let me just check. Let me check. Hold on. Let me tell y'all who this pattern is by. I have not been doing, I spent the first half of the month doing tons of reading, and now I am doing getting back into my crochet. I didn't want to let the month go by. I have a goal to make 7 amis, and I have only made 1. Now this is 2, so let's see what happens. The pattern, I am on to ami number 3, and I'll show you guys that. But this is Chompers, the crocodile alligator, and it is by Kay's Crochet Critters. It's this pattern here. Okay, and so, yeah, I love how it came out. I love the eyes for sure. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but the eyes are kind of scaly looking, which I think is perfect for the crocodile alligator. Anyway, I think that I will make this at least 1 more time. I enjoy the pattern. I just wanted my schnoz not to be like twisted somehow. I don't know. That might be the way I crochet that's doing that. But again, this is completely no-sew. These legs are crocheted and everything this is all no-sew, which is why, you know, we love the no-sew patterns, right? Anyway, all done with that. So I think we'll maybe have 1 more clip here, and then we'll end out this video. It's taking me into, this is like, today is Saturday. The last clip that I made was before I went to Chicago for Mother's Day. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. I did not take any crochet with me. All I did was read. And so yeah, and I got a lot done on my reading because I didn't take any crochet. I ended up not really wanting to have that much bulk, and I gotta say I kind of enjoyed the flight better because my carry-on that was under my seat was much smaller, so I could stretch my legs out. So we'll see what we do in the future. I mean, my next trip to Chicago will be much longer, so I'm pretty sure I'm somehow going to bring some crochet. But this time it was perfect for me not to, and I just got to spend time reading and chatting with family and enjoying family. Not that I couldn't have done that with crochet, but I think more than anything, since I didn't bring as much stuff, it made my flight a whole lot more comfortable. So we'll see what I end up doing for our summer vacation. Anyway, that's it. That's all it is, Chompers and Chompers. It's all done. I'm gonna have to hold them up next to, maybe in the next clip, I'll pull out the other Chompers I made. That was also Bernat blanket, so it should be about the same size, but we shall see, won't we? Because I feel like this one is longer. I feel like it came out longer than the other one, but we'll see. All right, talk to you in the next clip. Bye. All right, guys, let's wrap up this week's crafty vlog. I have finished a bear. This is called the Little Bear pattern. It is from what is it from? It's from Toy Story Patterns AU, and I will link it down below. Our patterns have been on sale consistently for the last several months. So someone at my job asked me to make a graduation gift basket for her 5-year-old niece who is graduating from kindergarten. And so at first I was like, but then I was like, oh, sure, I can do it. So then I asked, okay, what are her favorite colors? And she said, oh, let me find out. And when she came back to me, she said, rainbow. And I knew I had the perfect yarn for this. I used, oh goodness, what's the name of the yarn? It's from Lion Brand. Anyway, okay, hold on. Okay, so I used this Lion Brand Dreamland, and it is a number 6 bulky. It is in the colorway Rainbow. That is the name of the cotton. Hold on. I think it's called, yes, the colorway is Rainbow. It came in a cake, and here's what the yarn looks like in the cake. It took me, 1.5 balls, because this is what I still have left. And let me show you this bear and how it came out. For the muzzle, I did use Big Twist. I used Big Twist plush yarn for the muzzle. Some black acrylic for the facial features and some, I think these are 20mm safety eyes on the little bear. This is the only parts that you sew the muzzle, you sew the ears, and you sew the little tail. Everything else is crochet. The head and body in one swoop, and you crochet in the arms and legs. I think this might end up being another pattern that I am obsessed with, because like I did the bunny, it's by the same designer. And I think I'm going to make this one again in a solid color. So, or not a solid color, but, you know, not rainbowy. Anyway, the only thing I still have left to do is I've got to figure out how to make a cap for this little bear. And I'm probably going to make the cap with acrylic yarn. I've seen some tutorials, and I'll probably try and make something that will fit him. I hope to deliver this guy on Tuesday, but it'll be delivered this week one way or another, and this is how it turned out. Now, tell me, what do you think of when you see this? Maybe not so much as it's crocheted up, but doesn't this look like that fruit stripe gum that they used to make? That's totally what I thought of when I saw this. And anyway, this is a number 6 bulky. It's just a little bit, to me, a little bit thicker, which is why I use the Big Twist plush, because I also think that's a little bit thicker. And yeah, so I'm actually super tempted to redo the muzzle, but I'm afraid that if I redo the muzzle, I will ruin the whole thing. So I'm just going to go with it, y'all. I just feel like I could have done a better job on that muzzle, but here we are. Here we are. Maybe I'll just redo the features on it. I might just redo the black parts. But anyway, it's done. It's ready to be delivered almost. I love the feet. I really, really love how big the feet are. Thoroughly enjoyed making this pattern. And I think with that, that's it. That's all. We have finished up everything. We have our ruffled hat here that we finished, which you've already seen. And we have the crocodile alligator that we finished for this episode of the Crafty Nomad Podcast. And I think that's going to be it. That's going to be all. Please be on the lookout for, I'll link Steve's channel down below, because we just filmed our next episode of our booktube series over on his channel. I hope you guys will continue to go over and support that. Again, I want to say thank you so much for all of you that did go over there already. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Until we meet again, keep it crafty. Bye.